Hi, this is Soulgazer. So I got a review for this jersey today. This is a jersey for 2020-2021 season. So I'm recording this on a day that they're having a game. I think it's game 7 today. And it feels kind of weird to see the jersey for the next season and still seeing the teams playing in the playoffs. So let's take a look at this jersey together. But before I forget, please don't forget to But before you forget, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well as liking the video. Appreciate your support, and let's look at this jersey. So like I mentioned earlier, this is the 2020-21 season, which I think is starting in Christmas or sometime after Christmas. And they're releasing the jersey a little bit earlier this year. Typically, it comes out in October, at least for the past couple seasons. It'll be like right around the season start. But this year, they kind of started a little earlier than before. This one and also Kemba Walker jersey that I did review are the first one that I was able to find, so I picked them up. They are both statement jersey. It's not the home or away or icon or association. I personally don't like that way of saying because I can't remember which one is which one. I still prefer home and away color better. But this is not the base color, it's the statement jersey. So it's usually the third color that comes out along with the home and away jersey. And this is $110. I think I paid full price for it, but I want to see how it feels. So let's take a look at this jersey. And this poly bag feels a little different. This is from Nike, but this feels a little different. I think the old one was a little bit thinner and more clear. This one is a little bit more cloudy as far as the plastic goes. But that may vary depending on where you purchase them from. But from Nike, because it has a Nike tag on, that's how it feels. So this is 2020-21 season, Denver Nuggets statement jersey. And this is Nikola Jokić. He's been doing pretty well in the playoff. So this is the new hang tag, slightly different than what we are used to seeing. It has Jumpman logo because it has a Jordan brand. QR code, RFID, barcode, style code, size. This sticker looks pretty much the same as the previous year. But for the hang tag, it's slightly different. So this is the base part, and the inside, move to 0. It talks about this fabric, so this base fabric is 75% recycled fibers, at least 75%. So when you go to Nike.com, and if you look at their jersey, they actually say that at the thumbnails too, on the description. They just say it's made from sustainable material. So now they have a hang tag, which creates more garbage. So I'm not sure if it's really helping, but they have to promote their thing. So they have this extra paper hang tag here. $110, size extra large. So Jordan brand, NBA logo, dry fit, size 52, which is extra large. It's a little hard to see, but I believe this is made in Guatemala. So one other thing that I noticed is this year, the hang tag is on the shoulder. In the past, it was on the underarm, and it was on both sides. But now it's all together on the shoulder. This might be the easiest way to tell if this model is this year's model or the previous year's model, because all the other ones, they were by the underarm. So this is how the neckline looks. Burgundy neckline was rib knit, solid color on the neck. The accent color is black to hide the seam on the trim. So if you didn't have this black, it'll look like this. It'll be a raw edge. In order to make it look a little bit better, more presentable, they have to put this extra fabric on the top to hide that stitch or extra fabric. Armhole, unlike the neckline, it's actually made with two different color. And they are yarn dye, so they use a blue yarn and red yarn to make this rib knit. Typically when they do this, the line isn't as straight, but from far away, it looks straight enough. So the outside is two color, but for the inside, it's just solid burgundy. Jumpman logo. Jumpman on the chest. This is a screen print. There is no extra layer on the surface. They just keep it raw, so this may come off easily if you wash them often. So be careful. On the other side, there is no sponsor patch because I didn't get this at the team store. I get asked often why this jersey or certain jersey does not have a sponsor patch, and the only place that has patch on the left shoulder is at the team store. If you buy anywhere else, you will not have a patch. So it's a little hard to do if you don't live in the city to the team. So for me, it's Warriors. So if I go to Warriors store, they all have the Rockton patch. But if you do not live nearby or have a team store nearby, you will not be able to purchase one unless you go to the website directly from the team store. Getting from Fanatic store most likely wouldn't get you a sponsor patch. There are some team that offers them at their team store. Most of the team store that is powered by Fanatics, they don't have a good selection of jerseys when it comes to patches. But if they have their own team store, like a own website that is not affiliated with Fanatics, then they usually have a better chance of having a wider choices of sponsor patch jerseys. One of them is Lakers. Warriors is not that good. They used to be good, but not anymore. Anyways, this is the Mile High City. This is a patch. And this is pretty much the fabric color. They didn't color it, it's just a white fabric. Heat adhesive, heat pressed, whatever you want to call. And number 15, same thing. It's just glue, so if you put a lot of heat to it, it might wear out faster. So just be careful. There is no stitch on any of these fabrics or patches. If you are looking for jersey with patches that are stitched on, you need to get the authentic one. Authentic is the more expensive jersey, and this is the Swingman, which is a cheaper version. So there's a lot of detail missing. So this is Swingman, you can see there, authentic, size 52, which is extra large, and Jordan brand logo. As you may notice, there is no Nike Connect. I mentioned in the past, but this model, or maybe just this series, does not have a Nike Connect chip in it. I don't miss it at all, but I wish they could have utilized that a little bit better when they did have those systems in there. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the front. So let's look at the back now. So this is how the back looks. Pretty simple, just like the front. Burgundy rib knit on the shoulder as well as the neckline. NBA logo. This is same as before. It's a rubber type of print. You can see the texture. Jokić. This is a white fabric. Just cut out, paste, and apply heat to it. That's pretty much all they did. Number 15, his jersey number is in yellow, just like the front. Quality of this cut is okay. You could see a little bit of the white edges, but not too bad. Right here, you could see the white edge. But overall, it's not too bad. It's probably because the yellow is so bright, it's hiding the white edges pretty well. So let's look at the side panel. It's the medium width side panel. It's not the narrow one or the wide one. It's the one in between. They are separate panel. They are stitched on. And no major warping. You could see some of the fabric wrinkling, but it's just because it's just not laid flat. It's not because it's there's a stitch issues. There is no slit at the hem, and it's also straight bottom because this is a Swingman jersey. If this was authentic, it'll be shorter in the front, it'll extend out a little bit further down, and this part will also have a cutout, so have a flap. But for any Swingman jersey, they will take that detail out, unless it's a woman's size. For some reason, the women's size, they still have a cutout. So overall, this jersey looks pretty good. The stitch quality, this is the second jersey that I have seen for the 21 season. So far, so good. Like this one too. The shoulder looks pretty clean. There's not much warping. Like the past season, certain models, the stitch around here were awful. And it will have a lot of issue here But for some reason, this year is so much better. And it's probably because this part, this raw edge on the inside, feels slightly different than what it used to be. So maybe it's the fabric that they're using. This ribnet feels a little thinner, so maybe that helped. I'll be doing a detailed comparison for the 2020 season and 21 season soon, so please look forward to that too. But so far, I personally like this season better than some of the previous seasons model. As you can see here, I'm not wearing this right now, but this line around the chest and the shoulder, it looks a lot better than previous model. Let's look at the back. So even here, it looks a little better. The line looks a little cleaner. It's not the best looking quality, but it's definitely a pass as far as the stitch quality goes and amount of warping. These lines are a lot better. But let me know how you feel about this jersey, if you're a fan of this jersey or not, as well as some of the details that they have for 21 season, especially on the Jumpman logo. Anyways, that's it for today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please press that subscription button. And please don't forget to press that like button as well. Thank you for watching and see you next time.